The main reason I came out here today obviously was just to enjoy the wilderness and to cook breakfast out here with a Mountain House meal and relax and review some of the commonly missed survival items, survival practices, and tips. Survival is about adaptation. It's more than just getting through. It's about making yourself comfortable. It's about smoothing it. So let me show you some items that I suggest that you carry that helps smooth your trip. So the first thing is a sit pad. This is commonly overlooked. I took some heavy green duct tape, and this is a floor mat or an exercise like a weightlifting mat. I took 3 pieces and cut them to the length I wanted. I measured it for my backpack specifically, then I taped it up to where it folds up real nice. Everything is just soaking wet. Probably not going to get a fire. If you do, it's going to be very, very difficult. This brings me to my next point. Cooking breakfast this morning. I'm on my sit pad. Brings me to my next point. With a day like today, in a survival situation or even wild camping or bug out, you're going to spend a lot of time and effort gathering, trying to build a fire, gathering the dry firewood if you find any, and trying to get it started, and then keeping it going. Once you've got it built up, obviously you can dry the wood out. So a lot of people creating a bug out bag leave out a small stove. So what I brought along today to show you was a very lightweight option. It's a cat food tin. And no, I didn't eat the cat food out of it. You pour your denatured alcohol in it, and it burns extremely hot, burns clean. It's a really good option for a bug out bag. Just throw it in your pack, wrap it up, throw it in your pack, and you don't even know you've got it. It doesn't take much. It just takes a few ounces or a few milliliters, and you've got fire. So I'm going to demonstrate that today while we heat up our water for our Mountain House meal. That little bit there, it's probably going to be plenty. Might even be too much. It might burn too long, but for the purposes of this demonstration, I wanted to show you. And that quick, it's lit. I'm gonna let that prime, and then we'll add our cup to it. I don't know if you can see that or not. This is a great survival item. The cat food tin is, like I said, very lightweight, very efficient, burns very clean. You know, you can't beat it, especially for the cost and the weight. You know, you can buy a quart jug of denatured alcohol at your local box store. It's very inexpensive, you know, less than $5. And that's still going. Oh yeah. And as you can see, that didn't take much. What, 2 or 3 minutes, and it was boiling 12 ounces of water. So today we're going to try the This is a new meal that Mountain House got. It's called the Spicy Southwest Breakfast Hash. You know, I can't say enough about Mountain House and how much I enjoy it. Just for the ease, you know how easy it is to make, how good it is, how delicious it is. It's great camping, survival, bug out food, whatever you want to call it. So let me show you how clean this burns. So it burned itself empty. It's empty now. It burned off. There is no, look at how clean that is. There's no residue. There's no charring. And let's look at the bottom of the cup. That's how clean it burns. So I promised you in the past I would show you my secret to making sweet tea out in the field, wild camping, or while you're bushcrafting for your overnight bug out bag. Actually, this will keep for a couple days. This is condensed tea syrup. Basically, what you do is you take this is a 10-ounce bottle of water. You can use 8 ounce, you can use 12 ounce, whatever. Just adjust your tea bags. You put your water in a pitcher. You add your tea bags. I recommend 3 tea bags for 8 ounces, 4 for 10, 5 for 12. Get it hot. Don't boil it, but get it really, really hot. I put it in the microwave usually for about a minute and a half, or you can heat it up on the stove to where it almost boils. Add sugar. For a 10-ounce bottle, what I like is about a 1/4 cup of sugar. And you can make it sweeter, you can make it not as sweet, you can add artificial sweeteners, whatever you like. You let it all dissolve and then pour it back in the bottle. Then when you're out in the field, I'll take this platypus, and what I do is I fill it partly full of water. And then I'm going to add the tea syrup to this. Until I like the taste. And I usually just go by the color of it. Once it gets a nice caramel looking color, there you go. So we're going to try that out and see how it tastes. If it's not sweet enough or it doesn't have enough bite, I'm going to add more to it. Perfect. So there's the trick to sweet tea out in the field, out in the middle of nowhere. Because you can't carry a gallon of sweet tea with you. I guess you could if you really wanted to. But what I do is after you make your tea syrup, your condensed tea, this will last me for about 30 ounces. So, you know, I use it 3 times on 10 ounces of water. It'd be hard to carry 30 ounces of sweet tea out in the woods. And that's the reason I do it that way. Let me give you another tip. When you're using these collapsible water containers, don't drink out of them this way because they tend to fold over. I know this sounds stupid, but a lot of people don't know this. Use it sideways, holding it by the ridges, and it'll keep its shape. So now that I've got my tea syrup, or my sweet tea, let's eat some Mountain House. I know you didn't come along in this video to watch me eat. Let me read the ingredients to you. First ingredient is green chili pepper. And you can taste it. It's really spicy. Corn, dehydrated hash browns, cooked beef, black beans, red pepper, onion, corn with oil extract, spice extract, and more peppers, spice, and salt. That's good stuff. It'll warm you up. So I'm going to eat this and enjoy the woods. I'll be right back. So thanks again for tuning in to UglyTent. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's been somewhat informative. I know this is nothing earth-shattering, But I wanted to share a few things with you, and we'll see you on the next video.